beer, cheese, farming, the Green Bay Packers, all things well known about Wisconsin. But one little known fact is just how many racetracks are within state lines. Road America, a winding 4.04 mile road course in the hills near Elkhart Lake. Slinger Speedway, a small quarter-mile short track with banking higher than Bristol. And the Milwaukee Mile, a flat mile-long track in the Wisconsin State Fair Park Grounds in West Dallas, Wisconsin. And we ventured near downtown Milwaukee for the Inspired Racing League's Platinum Truck Series as they take on the Milwaukee Mile. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Green Flag Racing Network. My name is Chris Roscoe, Robert McKay alongside as always, and I'm extremely excited to see what kind of racing we can get at such a flat track like this.
And Roscoe, I'm extremely excited to have you back in the booth. It's definitely been a while, but I'm looking forward to it.
It has been a while, and I've been watching these drivers through practice and in qualifying, and there's one thing I've noticed about this track. Drivers are getting loose off of turn number 4. So, a big thing to keep in mind is pay attention to turn number 4. Whoever can nail turn number 4 is probably going to have a good shot at getting a good finish. We're watching Pacey Widgeon right here in the 00 set his qualifying laps. And nailing that turn 4 is going to be the key to getting a good lap. I've seen drivers spin out and hit the pit wall, spin out and slide into pit road. So that's going to be a trouble spot throughout tonight's event. Here's Ben Cornett in the 46 machine.
Coming out of turn 4 here as Pacey Widgeon sets the fastest lap of 30.5.
And down into turn 1, you see the darker pavement towards the bottom. That's the line you want to be. It's been paved more recently. It's going to have more grip. And Ben Knert's going to use that grip to go around and saves it off of turn number 2. What a save, Ben, and loses it in 3.
Elijah Fisher here on his lap.
I just complimented you, Ben. You had to lose it. Here's Elijah Fisher. Yeah, that darker pavement, adding more grip. You have the curbing in the bottom.
And we went out of time.
Yeah, Fisher unable to finish his second lap.
As we take a look at the running grid here presented by Slim Chickens. Let's take a look. Roscoe, take it away.
All right, Pacey Widgeon's in the 00, takes pole position with a 30.538. Mike Hauser starts on his outside. Hayden Williams, Aaron Stanton makes up row number 2. Ben Knert, who we saw wreck in practice, or in qualifying, and Ty Mosley round out row number 3. Matt Morrison, Josh Hotshot Henderson, row number 4. Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, row 5. Curtis Carnes and Justin Greenlee make up row number 6. Chris Lyota, Justin Schenk, row number 7. Rob Wilhoit, Bobby Hadaway, Evan Logue, Kurt Gibson round out row number 9. And Joseph Maddox and Ryan Hinderleiter, or Mr. Cade Cannon, Jackson Hadaway, row number 10. Joseph Maddox and Ryan Hinderleiter make up row number 11. Rounds out our 22-car field. A lot of beautiful pace schemes we're looking at right here on the starting grid.
Yeah, looking through, I gotta say, one of my favorites is definitely that 16 of Elijah Fisher there in that Biff National Guard Ford F-150. Would look better if it was on a Chevy, but I digress.
Yeah, paying homage to the late Greg Biffle, which a lot of the NASCAR drivers in the Cup Series are paying homage to in this year's Daytona 500.
Another driver paying tribute that I noticed to Greg Biffle is the current pole sitter, Pacey Widgeon, in the 00. Let's dial him in. Pacey, it's the boys in the booth. You got it. Pacey, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Starting there on the pole position in that 00 machine, how does it feel?
It feels like a short track, very flat. Kind of turn a little bit of left, hopefully less right, but mainly just left, flat. I mean, I don't know, it's just a racetrack.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely an interesting track, that's for sure. Very flat, kind of reminds me of a Martinsville, but a lot faster. Obviously, you got some speed over the other drivers. What do you think you did differently that everyone else didn't?
I didn't get loose on the corner exit. That's really all it was. It was either that or I just didn't drive in as deep, so I didn't wash up quite as much.
Yeah, well, whatever you did, it worked. Good luck and have some fun tonight.
Alright, thank you.
00 starting there on pole position, right next to him.
The 43, Mike Hauser.
Yeah, let's dial him in.
Makes up.
Actually, we don't have enough time. Never mind. Whoops. See these drivers behind the pace truck here, heading down the backstretch here at the Milwaukee Mile. Got some old school advertisements there on the back.
It's been a while since since this track's been scanned, so a lot of older decorations still up in this track. And from the cameras on the wall, you saw how flat this track is, so it's gonna be hard on the tires being able to get the car to rotate well. As you gotta look from the flag stand. The green flag flies, and we're racing here in Milwaukee.
Drivers heading through turn 1 right now, heading down towards the backstretch.
Mike Hauser all over the back bumper of Widget, wants that lead.
A lot of passing going on through the back of the pack. Hayden Williams and Aaron Stan currently in a side-by-side battle. This is the battle for the 3rd position. In the back, Bobby Hadaway and Evan Logue battling. Got Curtis Carnes and Justin Schneck here for 11th and 12th. As the field starts a single file out here. Here comes Mike Howitzer, trying to attack the 00, but here comes the 27 on the outside.
Side-by-side for second. Pacey Widget still able to keep the lead.
For now, as Aaron Stanton sets the fastest lap. 31-2.
Here comes Ben Knert. We saw him wreck in qualifying. He wants a piece of the action. He goes to the outside of Mike Hauser, backs out, and now it's under attack from Hayden Williams.
Yeah, Williams on the charge here on that 43 and the 46.
And Ben Knert sets the fastest lap. Running that higher outside line. I mentioned this track is flat. It's not exactly flat. There's about 10-15 degrees of banking. So it's similar to Martinsville. In Martinsville and New Hampshire banking. So you can run that higher line. But it's going to eat up your tires a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. And we'd say there's 10 degrees of banking, but that really doesn't mean anything. You don't exactly feel it. Our leader, Pacey Widget, setting the pace here, 31, almost 31 flat.
Able to have a 2/10 lead up over Aaron Stanton. That's 2/10 on Ben Knert, sitting third. Single file out throughout the field. Lap 6 of 140. So long race to go. And Aaron Stanton sets the fastest lap. Thank you for interrupting me, Aaron.
Yeah, these top two drivers.
It's lap 6. Yeah.
And these top two drivers trading blows here back and forth.
Yeah. What I was trying to say was, it's a long race, and you can afford to let it single file out. We'll have pit strategy, potentially some cautions. Maybe we'll have it run green like we saw at Motegi.
Mike Hauser sets the fastest lap. As the 46
Knert
gets
loose off of
loose.
2. Hauser. Yeah, Knert loose off of 2. Hauser taps in, gets off of him, and we stay green. And now Ty Mosley looks to the inside of Mike Hauser.
Fantastic move there by the 3, getting around the outside of the struggling car. Here comes the 27.
Stanton to the inside. Backs out of it. Widget keeps the lead.
Here come the drivers through turns 2.
Ooh. Elijah Fisher went wide on the exit. But single file through the top 5. Battle for 6th going on. Mosley and Morrison battling for that 6th position. Here's another flyby on turn number 2. He's looking at turn number 1.
See these drivers all single filed out, but that 27 is not giving up. 71 makes a move on the 16, moving up to 10th. That 16, Elijah Fisher starting to struggle a little bit there.
Yeah, we saw him a couple laps ago take that higher line through 1 and 2, and now that heats up the tires a lot more since you have to turn the wheel a little bit more and get the car to rotate towards the end of the corner.
Chris for the lead, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Stanton on the inside, Widgeon on the outside, and Hayden Williams wants a piece of the action as well. He sits in 3rd. Stanton on the inside has the preferred line. Riding on board with Stanton, that's the Sky.
Whoops. There we go.
Still side by side. I did not know that camera was a 360 camera.
These are the gyro cams.
Yeah. We're riding on board with Aaron Stanton. Looking to the outside, that's Pacey Widgeon, the 00. And Stanton gets tight, slides high. This camera's very disorienting.
Thank my awesome camera work for this.
Yeah, I think we need a new camera person. But these drivers, these two have been side by side for the last couple laps.
This is definitely
Stanton
going to
wants
eat.
that lead.
And these are going to eat at the tires as we switch over to Pacey Widgeon.
There's Hayden Williams in 3rd. He's kind of just sitting there, letting these two eat up their tires.
This is on board the spoiler of the 00. Look at how close that 27 is. I mean, you could smooch him from this distance.
Don't say that.
You know what I meant.
But Pacey Widgeon still having a stranglehold on the race despite being challenged relentlessly since the drop of the green flag. Top 9 all in a bubble. There's the 70 Greenlee running a higher line. Oh, way up the track goes Greenlee.
Whoa, 70 around.
And he's around. Greenlee's around. Caution flies. Think it had something to do with him running the top in
I think
3
it
and
does.
4. You saw Greenlee in 3 and 4 run 3 lanes up. And then I look out the window and I see him sideways in the middle of the front stretch. So let's see if we can take a look at what happened.
Once I fix that, there we go. Caution out here. Let's get that replay up. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay. Yeah, you see Justin Greenlee just up the track.
Oh!
Oh! Had a little bit of help there. Able to stay off the wall, and Fisher able to avoid the barrels right there. Yeah, here comes Fisher. I don't think he knew Greenlee was there. And then just look at this wreck avoidance. Oh, that's close. 2 feet, a foot, maybe.
You see him all of a sudden makes contact, and around he goes. Oof.
Oh. That was almost the end of Elijah Fisher's day. Able to keep going.
Speaking of Elijah Fisher, let's dial him in here. Dial him in here. Elijah Fisher, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Do you need a new pair of pants, perchance?
Not really. I really feel like I had a lot going on there. I don't know.
That was we're talking about how close you got to the barrels there. I can't believe you avoided the barrels right there.
I was honestly looking more to my right.
Yeah, yeah. So he saw you. You get, it looks like you just get tight. Maybe don't know the 70 is just that close. Get up into the 70. Saw the 70 save, and then I look over and you're a foot away from the barrels, if that. So
and
you were
on the
so close
backstretch.
Yeah, so close to ending your day there.
But we got pretty lucky there. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of on that yellow curb there a little bit, and I felt really good, and then all of a sudden it just kind of shot me up. I knew the 70 was there, but that was the part I couldn't really see off the right side, as if I had kind of gone up more, or if he was coming down. I know he asked us about that. I don't know. It was really hard to tell, but it looks like I'm getting a penalty out of it, so it's all good. You know, it's just
just good hard racing. It's a product of having a flat track is you naturally slide up out of the corner with accelerating out of the corners. So just part of racing out of a flat track like this, and have fun out there. Hope you do well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
As we double file, pace car pulls towards pit road. Ben Knert stays out. Green flag is out. Ty Mosley second. Look to the leader. Aaron Stanton, Morrison almost make contact. 3 wide for third. Pacey Widgeon fresh off of pit road. All the way up to third. Goes 3 wide around the outside, and now is battling Ty Mosley.
Yeah. Oh, we got trouble back here. A hornet's nest. 4 cars battling for 1 position. This is going to get dicey.
Great awareness by all these drivers to stay off of each other, keep this clean. Only lap 19 of 140, so a lot of race left to go. 3 wide, Lyon on the outside gets loose. Loses 2 spots from it, potentially maybe a third.
And maybe a 4th year. Aaron Stanton, good luck there.
Looks to the inside.
Here comes the 17.
Pacey Widgeon sets the fastest lap. Let's go back to the battle for the lead. Pacey Widgeon wants that lead back.
Of course he does. Dives down to the inside here. New versus old tires. Going, and gone. He's out of here.
Yeah, Pacey Widgeon put 4 fresh tires during that last pit stop, so he has fresh tires. But here's where pit strategy comes into play. Pacey Widgeon just put 4 fresh tires on the car. You can see just how much faster he is than Ben Knert. However, now does he lose? He loses the ability to have an additional set of tires at the end of the race. So Ben Knert may be playing a bit of strategy, staying out early in the race, trying to go on a longer run on this tire to try and have shorter pit stops or shorter runs at the end of the race. of being on fresher tires for longer.
Yeah. I mean, look at the.
You're the pit strategy guy, but look at this backpack.
Yeah, you got a Hornets nest back here, 5-6 cars. All fighting for position, and in the middle of it is Travis Farmer there in that 13 machine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
got the 69
now
still
Lyota's
high.
making that outside work somewhat. And he's got his teammate Maddox right behind him. Teammates side by side. Maddox, Lyota. Got the 88 of Hadaway right behind him. Lyota electing to use that higher line as well as the 55, a couple cars behind.
Yeah, that 88 currently sitting in the 14th position, trying to get the move done here on the 15. The 69. The 69, Chris Lyota, dropping like a rock since the start of the green flag. Must be those older tires not working in his favor.
Oh, 55 in the wall. Keeps it straight, and here comes Fisher diving to the bottom.
Yeah, these
Fisher almost in the wall.
These Falcon Motorsports cars are struggling tonight. As we're focusing on here, front of the pack, Patient Legend already has a 3/10 lead there on the 27. That 27 is out for blood, and he's coming.
Ben Knert dropped to 6th, now making the pass. Now I just made the pass on Hauser, battling for 5th. So that looks like the option to stay out didn't pay off in the short run. And I've heard drivers talk about not having limited sets of tires. So I think Inspire just brought the Goodyear hauler, opened it up, and it's like, hey, take as many as you need. So potentially that conversation earlier about losing a set of tires is off the table.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in our next interview. I currently don't see anything on the official list, so we'll check in on that later.
We're looking at the 17 of Henderson in 6th. Crash! Turn number 4, Maddox around, Hadaway around. Evan Lowe gets involved.
Caution's out here at the Milwaukee Mile.
And the caution flies. That's caution number 2.
Let's get that replay here and figure out exactly what happened.
The turn 2 is Calamity Corner, and I just pulled it up. Yeah, Inspire just brought the Goodyear hauler and opened it up. There is no limit on tires.
Oh, 72 overcorrects it. Still think that's causing caution.
Is the 6 of Joseph Maddox, it looked like, from where I was. That was the I got involved. Here it is. Yeah, that was the 6 of Maddox. Oh, 72 low in entry.
Ooh, shoots up high.
Clicks the 6, 88 nowhere to go. And there's Evan Logan involved as well.
Bunch of drivers coming up pit road now.
So 3-car.
Josh stays out.
3-car pileup. I think the unlimited sets of tires means everyone's pitting every caution.
Why not?
Except for Henderson. Yeah, why not? So that throws that topic, or that question I had from earlier off the table, essentially. So with the unlimited sets of tires, everyone can just get tires freely, and you don't have to manage how many when you come to pit road, essentially. So as we look into the beautiful neighborhood behind this backstretch. Yeah, a little bit about Milwaukee Mile, situated on the Wisconsin State Fair Park grounds in West Dallas. it's surrounded by neighborhoods. Along the backstretch is a road, and on the other side of the road are houses.
Are there Karens that are trying to? Are there Karens trying to demolish it?
It's been 3 years since I last was. It's been 3 years since I was last near this track, so I have no idea.
I think that is a yes. My home track, National Fairgrounds Speedway, is also surrounded by homes that people have built around the track. And they're currently trying to get a petition, 50,000 signatures to remove racing as a protected sport in the great state of Tennessee, which would put the entire track up for jeopardy and probably be demolished for a soccer field parking lot.
So, back to... Yeah, so... Wisconsin State Fair Park Grounds, Milwaukee Mile. Barney gets the green flag ready. We'll talk about this in the next caution, if we get one. Or the next green flag run, we'll see. Josh Henderson on worn tires takes the green and goes nowhere with it. Casey Widgeon's on the outside, gets a better launch, and he's on the outside going into one.
Yeah, Josh currently has the edge heading out of the corner. Here comes the 0-0.
Josh Henderson, odd man out on old tires, and he's going to drop like a rock. Everyone going around him on the outside.
Getting a bump there from the 27. Oh, 21 around!
Mostly around off of 2.
Trying to catch up with
Mostly
this
around off of 4.
We stay green.
It's Ty Mosley got loose off of 4, and from the looks from the tire track, look like
17
contact.
around!
Henderson.
1 involved, 69 involved! And the caution now waves.
Caution flies. Josh Henderson, Matt Morrison, Chris Lyotta involved off of turn number 2. And there goes Ty Mosley late to the party.
Replay here. 27 bumps.
And gets right into the 1. So bad bump off the corner to the 17. Gets him loose, slides down the track onto the 1, and around he goes. So
as we're here in the Milwaukee Mile news from Daytona International Speedway, currently 2 more drivers left to qualify, but your top 3 for the Daytona 5, for the top 2 for the Daytona 500 is Kyle Busch and Chase Briscoe. A little bit interesting here. Still got Alex Bowman and Denny Hamlin to go up, but we'll keep you posted here momentarily. Rosca, tell us a little bit more about this historic track, the Milwaukee Mile.
The Milwaukee Mile's, like I said, near downtown Milwaukee, out in West Allis, Wisconsin, a suburb of Milwaukee. It's built on the Wisconsin State Fair Park Grounds. So you have the Milwaukee Mile, you have all the State Fair activities right next door. So right behind the grandstands is the State Fair, like walking like the walking grounds where the State Fair is hosted every year. And just down the street is the Pettit National Ice Center, where U.S. Olympics training happens for ice skating for the U.S. Olympic team. So a lot of action in this couple block area right off of I-94 in downtown West Allis, essentially. So this is a true home track. I used to live near this racetrack. I used to work near this racetrack. I lived in Milwaukee for 19 years, so bit of a home track, and one that I was interested in commentating due to all the things I know about this track.
Lights on the pace truck go out. pace truck going through turns 3 and 4 currently. Just getting word before the drop of the green flag. Just getting word from Daytona International Speedway. Your pole sitter for the 2025 Daytona 500 is none other. 2026 Daytona 500 is. Drop of the green flag happens here in Milwaukee. Kyle Busch takes pole at the Daytona 500. Let's go!
You are way too excited about that. Casey Wichita around the outside wants the lead back from Mike Hauser. I do hope you know Kyle Busch is getting wrecked in turn 1 on lap 1, right?
Shut up. Kyle Busch gets the pole. Sorry, a little bit happy here.
Yeah, I can't tell that. Farmer going around the outside of Elijah Fisher here at Milwaukee. Let's not talk about Daytona. We have a race going on. Lap 37 to 140. Coming close to 100 laps to go here from Milwaukee. Hornet's Nest in the back. Single file up towards the front. Morrison to the inside of Will Hoyt, backs out of it. Will Hoyt goes up the track. Morrison wants that spot. And he has it clear. Single file all the way up. Will Hoyt starting to drop a bit. Morrison sets the fastest lap. Ty Mosley wants Will Hoyt's position as well. Battle for 9th. And Morrison wants more. Goes up to the rear bumper of Travis Farmer. Right, blinking. There goes Aaron Stanton up high in 3 and 4. Around the outside of Ty Mosley. Henderson with the fastest lap. This gaggle of cars setting fastest laps basically every lap. Morrison to the inside. Stanton to the inside. Contact between Will Hoyt. Will Hoyt loses the spot. Let's loose, catches it. And now middle of 3 wide. What a save by Will Hoyt. He's able to keep going. He is dropping like a rock. Maddox and Lyotta now right on his bumper. Teammates side by side behind. That's Lyotta and Maddox, 69 and 6 going at it. That's the bottom of your screen. Aaron Stanton looks to the inside, Travis Farmer. Single file out. But like I was saying earlier, a lot of activity going on in this area of West Dallas. You got Milwaukee Mile, Wisconsin State Fair, the Pettit National Ice Center.
But it's in Wisconsin. You.
That's what you come back to stay?
I mean, they got cheese and beer, so I can't be complaining. But anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And the greatest NFL football team of all time.
Will Hoyt, Lyotta going at it, side by side. Contact a little bit off of turn number 2. Will Hoyt loose off of 4, catches it, able to keep racing. That's the second time we've seen Will Hoyt get loose off of 2 this run. Pacey Wiggins still out front. Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams still top 3. Fisher able to crawl back up to 4th. And Justin Schenk up to 5th. I'm going to hope that's how it's pronounced. You're watching the battle between Maddox and Will Hoyt. This battle has been going on for a number of laps. But this battle continuing to go. Maddox trying to find any way around Will Hoyt that he can. Your top 3, Pacey Widget, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, have remained unchanged from the start of the race. Those 3 started 1, 2, and 3. Aaron Stanton started 4th. He just passed Elijah Fisher to get back 4th. Elijah Fisher in 5th, up 4 spots from where he started back in 9th. But Will Hoyt, Maddox battling continued from earlier and has the 55 of Kurt Gibson behind, trying to catch back up.
Hopefully this is the last mental show I have.
There you go.
So,
Now,
choose to ignore me when it comes to breaking NASCAR news, but Kyle Busch does not have the pole because I forgot there's like a round 2. So just got to do that sub 48 lap, sub 49 lap again. Anyway, heading back to here in Milwaukee, Pacey Widgeon already out to a 7/10 lead.
These drivers starting a single file out. Let's go through the field, starting with our race leader, Pacey Widgeon. Started on pole position, has had a number of times where he's come down pit road. Every single time he's been able to drive back to the front and has a clean windshield right now. In second, Mike Hauser started alongside that 00 and currently trying to chase him down and has been all race. Started second and still second. Hayden Williams in third in that 3 truck. Started third and is still third. He's been trying to pass those 3, but these 3, including the 27 Aaron Stanton, a car behind, who started 4th. All 4 of these drivers have driven their way back to the front in qualifying order and are still in that order. Now Elijah Fisher back in 5th, started 9th, up in 5th, and crash. Hendrickson around. Mosley gets tagged. Caution flies. Right as we switch the camera over, we see the wreck. We saw earlier that the 71 gets loose, 17 gets loose, so the 21 gets tagged. Here we go. The 71 gets around. 17 gets tagged for the 21, trying to check up for it, and 21 gets a little bit of payback.
Not intentional, but...
yeah. But right as we pan over to it,
see Oos coming down pit
and
road here.
Here comes everyone. Everyone wants fresh tires, so everyone gets fresh tires.
Except the 72 trying to get one of his laps back.
Curtis Carnes.
Except the 72, everyone comes down pit road.
Curtis Carnes. Bleh, oh my goodness. Curtis Carnes wants to get his lap back, and he's sitting right behind the pace car. And it looks from his speed, he's getting one of his laps back. So he's going to come to 7 laps down. Unless he has 7 laps done.
I believe he's 7.
Here's the race off pit road. AC Widget, Mike Hauser stay 1-2. Aaron Stanton jumps up to 3rd, and Hayden Williams drops back to 6th.
See, these drivers' lights on the pace truck are off. One to go here at the Milwaukee Mile. We're 54 laps into a 140 lap race, almost halfway. These trucks doubling up once again here in Wisconsin.
Here we go. A little bit upset, saying he got punted twice, and he's ready to start giving it. So that's Josh Henderson who said that.
Oh boy.
I can see your armpit there, Barney. Green flag is back out. Pacey Wish and Mike Hauser lead the field back to green, and they go into turn number 1 side by side. Now single file. Josh Henderson's out for blood. Outside of the 71 of Justin Schenk. So this 17 got bumped. That's what caused the last caution. He was bumped off in turn number 2 to cause a caution earlier. So that 17's ready to start sending people. Or at least I would be if I were in that 17 truck. You got turned twice.
Here's the 3 and the 16 battling for the 5th
Can't understand.
position.
Please.
See a lot of drivers switching positions here. The 21 of Ty Mosley stuck on the outside. Here's the 69, makes quick work of him on the inside. Oh, 96 in the
Evan
wall.
Lowe loose off of 4.
We stay green.
Evan Lowe gets. We saw that he got loose off of 4. Ben Kennard around off of turn number 2. Gets it off into the grass. We stay green.
Great save there by the 46 of Ben Kennard.
Able to keep it off the wall. Not a lot of room to spin on this track. You have that little bit of grass, but the wall is right there. It's not like a super speedway where you have all that room to slide and save the car.
Hayden Williams.
That's the fastest lap. Apparently neither of us can speak today.
Yeah, it's been
Hayden
a long
Williams to
day.
the inside of Matt Morrison.
Here's, 3 to the bottom. Here comes Aaron Stan on the outside of AC Widget. Battle for the lead here.
Widget might lose the lead right here, but battles back around the outside.
See the sub-zero file behind, following in line properly. The one there, Matt Morrison losing a ton of spots there on the outside. 3 getting loose.
Let's focus on this battle between 10th and 13th.
Already
This
read
is
your
a whole
mind.
gaggle of cars.
Gangle. It's a funny word.
55 goes by. What did I say? Gangle?
Yeah, gangle. That's 51
I think
or
I tried
55. It's a clean
I think
scheme right there.
I think I tried saying gaggle and gang at the same time.
Gangle. My new favorite word.
Gangle of cars.
Gangle.
Gangle.
That's going in the
Here we are.
quotes.
Welcome to the Green Flag Racing Network, where we make up words halfway through the race.
Yay.
Here's the 88 Bobby Hadaway. And Chris Liotta goes to the inside of Justin Greenling in that 70 machine.
Currently the 16, the 6 are the closest cars on track, diving real deep there.
Teammates going after each other.
Ty Mosley side by side.
Mosley to the inside of Bobby Hadaway. And slides up. Clear, but here comes Elijah Fisher, the inside of Maddox, pulling Will Hoyt with him.
Will Hoyt side by side with Hadaway. 16 gets squiggly there
Fisher
on
loose.
gets loose there on that rumble strip. 21 dives
And here
down deep.
comes Mosley.
Not deep enough.
Oh,
The 6 gets around the 16. Side by side, contact, 22!
contact. Will Hoyt out.
I can't
Will
click
Hoyt flipping.
Oh.
Hits the... Will Hoyt hits the barrels and is upside
Oh my
down.
god!
Look at the tire tracks right into the barrels, and he's upside down. You gotta hope Will Hoyt's okay.
In the replay here, lap 57. Nope. Shoot. Oh.
AC Widget goes around. Here's the barrel roll.
Ah.
You gotta hope he's okay. Look at this. So he gets loose, gets tapped by the 21, and just...
Let's run on board here.
I'm gonna look away for this one. Riding on board, and... yeah, that looks a lot like some of my wrecks I've had.
Hard hit. Dialman. Rob Will Hoyt to Boys in the Booth, you got a copy.
I got a copy, guys.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just having a good run and just barely got loose and ran over. So
Yeah, we saw that gruesome
sucks.
wreck. You saw that gruesome wreck. Got to make sure you're okay after barrel rolling in the middle of the air.
yeah, I just decided to do what is it, a 1080 right there at the barrels. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got like
time.
you got wedged in the barrels, and then the barrels sent you flipping. Like you kind of wedged yourself in there, and then it glitched and sent you flipping.
Yeah, it's
He's
it's
got
the Olympics. Hey, the Olympics have been on all week. I just figured I'd try to add some style to it, I guess.
gotta try. Yeah, so the Pettit National Ice Center is just down the road if you want to go try figure skating.
Yeah, I'll just call Jake Paul up, see if his wife can give me lessons, or his fiance. But no, I'm
Yeah.
good. It just was a hard hit,
yeah,
instant hit, the engine gone. So
We'll let you go get checked in at
Yeah,
the infield
glad
care
he-
center.
Yeah, glad to hear that you're okay.
That was the 22 of Rob Will Hoyt. Hard
Wild
hit there.
ride to end Will Hoyt. Wild ride to end Will Hoyt's day. The field doubles up to resume racing after, I'm gonna say, an attempted murder was committed.
I wouldn't go that far, but
That was a brutal hit. And Ty Mosley, unfortunately, gets an end of line penalty, drops to the rear end of the field.
Barney grabs the green flag here. We're going to lap 68 of 140, almost halfway through this race. And we're green.
Elijah Fisher gets a good launch.
Great launch.
Three wide in the back. Ben Knert in the middle. Layout on the inside. I couldn't see what car was on the outside. It's the 55 that was on the outside.
Still 3 wide.
And
Contact.
now Greenlee gets loose. What a save by Ben Knert. And we stay green. Everyone stays straight. Ben Knert doesn't lose a spot from it.
Ty Mosley with the end of line penalty, serving that now.
Serving a driver as well.
17, real
Josh
loose.
Henderson. Yeah, I saw that big wiggle from the 17. Able to keep it straight and we stay green.
Here comes Spacey Widget charging through the field, currently in 8th.
I think that's 17 starting to have a list of names, a list of cars he's looking out for on track. Casey Widget almost into the 6 of Maddox. Maddox blocks. Widget goes high around the outside, makes it work.
Yeah, the 13 and the 1 battling right in front of that 3 here. 1 getting squiggly, 6 getting squiggly. A lot of drivers getting squiggly heading into turn 1.
A lot of drivers, I think, are running a really low brake bias, trying to shorten up their braking zones. As Farmer sends it 3 wide around the outside. He's gonna make it stick, and he's going to the outside of Fisher, 4 wide.
This isn't gonna end well. Oh, it did.
3 wide into turn 1. And Farmer's still on the outside.
Here comes the 0-0 up to 5th, taking advantage of the chaos.
Farmer's used to racing a 0-0, just not this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Contact, Ben Knert around, Maddox around.
Oh, 3 cars involved,
Greenlee
caution back
involved
out.
as well. The caution flies just past halfway.
That replay here. Just bad contact between, and then the 6 gets involved. Just unfortunate situation.
Another caution flies. So yeah, let's go back to that 4 wide. What happened? So Farmer sends it around the outside.
What lap was that?
A couple laps before, around lap 70. See if we can get a replay on that. It was Farmer Williams, Morrison, and Fisher. Here it is. So Farmer goes around the outside. Fisher blocks, leaves the door open for the bottom for Williams and Morrison right there. So 4 wide down the front stretch. Someone take a screenshot of this. This is a good background. 4 wide coming to the stripe.
But this was the finish. Look at that.
Look at that finish.
If only that was the
looks
finish.
like a Talladega finish. But what? That was a good move. So 4 wide worked. And I feel like that's gonna cause some drivers to have a little overconfidence saying, hey, we went 4 wide once, we can do it again. Pace lights go out. Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer makes up the front row. You're looking at Justin Greenlee coming out of pit road, being involved in that last caution.
Yeah, you see the field now doubling up. Mike Howitzer, for the first time tonight, leads the field. Travis Armour are going to be looking for the lead here soon. The 51 behind him, someone we haven't seen up front a lot.
And there's the 69 of Chris Lyotta starting fourth. So, a couple names we haven't seen towards the front here on pit strategy. Pace car dives down towards pit road. And the green flag flies. Hauser leads us to green.
Great jump.
And Aaron Stanton looks to the inside of Chris Lyotta. 3 wide. The 1 slides up from the 17. Hayden Williams goes around the outside. And Pacey Widget looks to go through the middle. Hayden Williams tries to get around the 1 of Matt Morrison.
Kirk Gibson in that 51 machine, currently battling side by side with the 27.
Gets you loose off of 4, loses a bunch of spots.
Now battling with the 46 for 8th. Or, 10th.
There's the 71 of Carnes around the outside.
Look at this hornet's nest.
No. 71 is Justin Jackson. There's Ty Mosley. Had to serve a drive-through. Still on the lead lap. Now battling the 16 of Elijah Fisher. Those two have been nearby each other the whole race, so battling hard into the corner.
'17 trying to make quick work of the 51 here. It's the battle for 8th. Kirk Gibson disappears from the timing.
Internet issues with the 51.
See here, Mike Howitzer getting an early lead here. Kirk Gibson still battling with those internet issues, linking in and out pretty aggressively. The 1 making the pass here on the 13. This is the battle for 3rd.
Hayden Williams right behind. So this is 3/4 of the 4 wide we saw earlier. Still all right next to each other.
Alrighty. As we're here in the Milwaukee Mile, got the more breaking news from Daytona. Currently, provisional pole sitter Chase Briscoe. So he is locked into the top row, but still left to qualify is Kyle Busch. So in about 50 seconds, I'll give you your official pole sitter for the NASCAR Cup Series Daytona 500.
18 best sitters. Would you rather be the pole sitter or the winner of the 500?
The winner, but pole sitter is a good start, means he got speed. Here comes the 3 on the outside of the 13. See that 1 on the outside there, the 43.
Yeah, slides up, makes the pass. And Hayden Williams just flipped the wall.
And folks, from Daytona International Speedway, I can give you guys the excellent breaking news. Your official, for real this time, 2026 Daytona 500 pole sitter is Kyle Busch, and there's a crash.
Flies, Justin Shank.
Can't let me have my moment.
You said the word excellent, and then someone crashed. So clearly they didn't think it was excellent. But
what is
a blown motor, a lot of damage for Justin Shank right here.
Let's get that replay up here.
What do you mean, what is excellent? Hendrick front row would be excellent like 2018. It just looks like he gets loose and noses into the wall.
Yeah. What is excellent, though, is Kyle
gonna
Busch
see-
is your 2026 Daytona 500.
That's not excellent.
It is.
Did you not hear what I said? They crashed when you said excellent, so clearly it's not excellent. Yeah. This is the I have been keeping track. This is the what fourth, fifth caution of tonight's event.
I believe so.
So a lot of carnage from this track, which is to be expected. This is a short track, only 1 mile in length. So Casey Wigent leads the field off pit road, followed by Aaron Stanton, Matt Morrison. So, 85 laps into this 140 lap event.
I put good. All right, where were we?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'd rather be in Daytona right now.
Honestly, I don't know if I don't know if I'm glad I'm in the booth or if I would rather be in the car, because this is very entertaining to watch, but at the same time it'd be very entertaining to also race. And I gotta do well in front of my home crowd, so.
Pace truck pulling off here. Short momentarily, and we're gonna get back to green here once more.
Barney pulls the green flag out way early.
Got to get it ready.
Yeah, I guess. Pace car pulls out. Green flag back in the air.
See that 27 deep on the outside of the one, gets the move done, and we're 3 wide in the back.
Three wide in the back, now 2 wide. Casey Wigent still with the lead. Mike Hauser trying to battle around the outside. Farmer around! Noses into the inside wall.
We stay green.
No caution yet. Gets it rolling. Hauser battling around the outside of Hayden Williams.
And we're single file.
Lyota going around the outside, trying to get some passes done. And Casey Wigent sets the fastest lap again.
And as we single file out, we're going to cut to our first commercial break, but don't worry, you won't miss anything. We're going side by side. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme, but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
Welcome to the Visit Myrtle Beach 400, presented by NASCAR Racing Experience Holiday E Gift Card Late Model Race. I'm Lenny Baticki, and joining me in the booth is veteran broadcaster Bill Hennessy.
All right, we are ready for 125 laps of NASCAR Wheeling All-American Late Model Stock Car Racing. Our pole sitter is Timothy Peters on the outside pole, number 51, Matt Cox. They're bringing us out of turn 4. Get on your feet. This is going to be hot. They are in control of the race because the green flag is in the air. We are underway at Myrtle Beach's Icebreaker 2018.
In May 2020, it was announced that the track would close its doors for good in August. On August 15th, the checkered flag would wave for the final time. Myrtle Beach Speedway was demolished in December of the following year, and all that remains as of 2024 is the dirt of what once was turns 3 and 4.
Turn 1 and 2.
David Green is going to grab the lead here down the backstretch as he wiggles that car.
But that doesn't stop us from racing at this historic track once again. 65 drivers have made their way to the virtual banks of Myrtle Beach Speedway to fight for one of the 36 starting positions for tonight's event. Are you ready?
Welcome back to Milwaukee Mile. Pacey Widget holds the lead, but a hard-charging Aaron Stanton's right behind him.
And these two cars get blown shot back and forth. Heading to lap 100. And it's heating up here.
Yeah, Hayden Williams wants that third spot from Matt Morrison. That's the battle for third going on. Right behind the battle for the leaders. So two hard battles going on right at the front.
And these two drivers exchanging blows back and forth. Fantastic battle it's been to watch. Aaron Stanton looking down on the inside.
Side by side for the lead. Here comes Matt Morrison. Wants a piece of the action.
Stanton
Aaron
almost
Stanton
clear.
slides up. Aaron Stanton leads for the second time today. But Pacey Widget wants more. He wants that lead back.
Yeah, kind of side by side, hanging down the backstretch, heading into turn 3. Take a look here at the front stretch. There they are. Peekaboo.
Iron Stanton pulling on Pacey Widget by just a little bit. Morrison gets loose. Hayden goes to avoid. Side by side. Williams on the bottom. Morrison's going to get the run off the top. And Mike Hauser waiting in the wings. Battle for third going on side by side. Just over 100 laps in this race. So, most of the way done. Still got a fair chunk of the race left to go. And still a decent sized front pack here. See everyone, if they can, running that bottom lane. Pacey Widget peeks out.
Yeah, that 00 is trying to get back ahead of that 27, but 27's playing excellent defense right now.
Yeah, Hayden Williams pulls a little bit on Matt Morrison.
Not
So
much.
battle for third kind of over, but battle for fourth is Mike Hauser's right there.
Here comes the 00 right on the back bumper.
To the outside. Side by side, off of 4. This is for the win. No, I wish. Pacey Widget leads that lap.
Hey, I'm just saying it might happen.
Yeah. But side by side still.
These two drivers exchanging blows side by side, burning up their tires. This is exactly what the 3 wants to see.
And he's coming. Here comes Hayden Williams.
Getting foggy here, isn't it?
A little bit. It's a typical Wisconsin weather. Starting to fog up a little bit. That's just probably a little bit of clouds coming off of Lake Michigan. Only a couple miles, if that, from Lake Michigan to the east. But Hayden Williams right there in third, looking for the lead. Looking for second at least, maybe even the lead.
Yeah, but Widget wins that battle. Is in first position and is trying to pull away there from 27.
Watching this is entertaining.
And as these drivers kind of stay side by side, I think it's time to crank it up. What do you say?
Yeah, let's crank it up.
It's time to turn off the crank it up and watch this battle for the lead as the 27 gets the move done on the 00 and takes first.
I've been watching this battle through the crank it up, and Aaron Stanton finally able to get the move done on the 00, and here comes Hayden Williams trying to take advantage.
Yeah, Hayden Williams would try to take advantage of that struggling 00 Pacey Widget. He needs a caution right about now, but I don't think he's going to get it. We've been clean and green, but here's Travis Farmer side by side with the 6.
Side by side with Joseph Maddox. Here comes Elijah Fisher trying to take advantage. Right as we look to him, Elijah Fisher gets loose.
And back to this pack here. Battle for the pack, or battle for the lead, by mistake.
Aaron Stanton leading Pacey Widget around. And if you're Hayden Williams right here, you got just over 20 laps to go. Do you sit and watch these two, hope they wreck, or do you try and pass them? And when does that switch flip?
Honestly, it's not like a set in stone point, right? Oh, crap. There we go. Sorry about that.
Looks like we're racing upside down.
Yoink. I accidentally unplugged my controller, so when I do that, it does that. Alright, this is on back. This is on the back of the 27 here.
I think we need a new camera control guy.
What's wrong with this?
You can't see anything.
How about this?
We got 20 laps to go. I mean, we're looking at the beautiful Wisconsin sky.
How about this? Alright, this is a good camera angle.
Hey, you can see the text on the side of the wall.
Yeah, this 27 is sponsored by High Rock Vodka and Celsius, but here comes the 00. Side by side.
Wiggling all down the front stretch. Into turn number 1. Riding aboard with Pacey Widget. Slides into the 27. 27 with the run off the top. Here we go. The battle continuing. I don't think this is the battle for the lead. I think this is the battle for the win now.
Oh, of course. These drivers have been taking blows and giving blows all race long as they're approaching this lap down car. I mean, these two have been duking it out this entire race. Pacey Widget wins this battle, but here comes the 27.
They're coming up to the 96-7. Loeb about to put him 1 lap down. Or about to put him 18 laps down.
See those two battling here. This is a great view of this battle. Perfect analogy for this. The 00 might win this battle, and the 27 might win the other battle, but who's going to win the war? Because they've been battling all race. But in war, it's not who wins each battle, it's who wins the war. 27 trying to give 96 trying to give these guys adequate room to battle it out.
Well, another question is, here comes Hayden Williams. Which side does he go on, or does he try and send it 3 wide?
Evan Logue lets these two drivers past. Aaron Stanton wins this battle. Here comes the 27. Here comes the 00.
16 laps to go right here.
This is by far my favorite battle for the lead in the entirety of the Truck Series. Switch back to the 00 here. Go to a different gyro cam. As you see here, 00 struggling.
Yeah.
Side by side, 15 to go.
Williams gets loose. Now it's a 2-horse race.
Side by side, see Aaron Stanton there. Get an up-close personal shot.
Widget clears. And Williams back within striking distance.
That's the third place guy. That's Williams. And then there is the guy you're trying to battle. Here's the tough part with Aaron Stanton. Do you play offense or do you play defense?
Offense. Easy. You got 13 laps to go. You have no reason to look in the mirror when you have someone outside your windshield. You have to be on offense now.
But you can't ignore them. If you ignore them, they'll catch up to you. They'll catch up to you pretty sneakily.
And that's when you hope they take out your competition.
Like that scene from Jaws. Da-dun. Da-dun. 11 to go. 27 still lurking. Pacey Widgeon in the lead, but in no place to relax. It should be in full defensive mode right now.
Can't mess up. If you're either driver, you can't mess up.
And that's a heavy weight to carry on your shoulders. Here comes the 27, deep dive. The 00 has to give him room.
Great defense. Slip back in line. Great defense by the 00, using that higher line to get the run off the corner. Now it's going to throw the block, give the 27 dirty air. And the battle continues.
Diving down to the inside once more. 00's got to give him room.
27 able to go in deeper this time.
What do you mean by that?
You have problems.
00 playing excellent defense here. 8 to go, or 9 to go. We'll switch from laps to go. 9 to go.
There it is, 10 to go. Now 9 to go.
That 27, if he has anything to use, he needs to use it now. Because that opportunity is going to run out at some point.
Yeah, if you're the 27, you got to go full offense now. Yes, the 3 is right behind you, but you still have the leader, Pacey Widgeon, who's been hard to pass this entire race. You got to find some way around him.
Coming up to 7 laps to go here at the Milwaukee Mile in Wisconsin. 27 W have been battling out all day, but this is the battle that counts. As the 13 makes a move on the 16.
Here comes Joseph Maddox and Bobby Hadaway.
Here comes the 27.
Down the inside to the 27. 00 up high. 3 car waiting in the wings.
Back on board the 00. Going on board with Aaron Stanton here. Let's not do that angle. There we go, it's a better view. Say hi, Aaron. Still right behind that 00.
You're number 2, yeah.
Coming up to 5 laps to go. Does the 27 have anything? Can the 00 hold off?
We're about to find out. There's a lot can happen in the last 5 laps. Here comes Hayden Williams. Still right behind. Williams gets loose, catches it.
More to go. Oh, still hold your breath. A lot can happen in 4 laps, especially with the gap this small.
Only 2/10 between the 2 leaders. And Williams getting loose. I think Williams is out of this.
I think he is too. Now down to about 6/10. 3 to go.
Stanton with the run, gets the block.
Back on board the 00. This has got to be a scary thing to see in your rear view.
A hard charging 27. You've been looking at for the past 60 70, 80 laps, basically.
Stan loses some time. 2 to go.
Two laps to go to determine who wins.
I think
Here
it's a
at
double
Milwaukee
zero.
Mile.
That 27 struggling.
Starting to fading, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to fade quite a bit.
He's pushing hard.
Coming
White.
out of turn number 4. The white flag is displayed. No more cautions called. Next. No next flag. They have 1 lap to settle it. Here comes Aaron Stanton. One last chance through 1 and 2.
He's there. He's close. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, heading down the backstretch. 27's going to need one more Hail Mary move. And he's not going to get it. He's on the bumper.
Around the outside.
Nothing. Double zero out of turn 4. Casey Widgeon gets his first Truck Series win here at the Milwaukee Mile.
Stanton loses it down the front stretch. You're able to catch it.
What a race.
What a race.
Gotta be mad at yourself, though. Great finish, though, for the 27.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So Henderson a little upset with Stanton at the end of the race.
Here comes the winner of this race, Casey Widgeon, in the double zero, ready to burn it down. Casey Widgeon, that double zero, getting his first Truck Series win. Getting a win before Christopher Roska could in the double zero.
Really?
Burning it down. A well-deserved win there for Casey Widgeon. Impressive burnout. I think he's going to burn it all the way around.
Gonna do a Alan Kulwicki Polish victory lap, and Travis Farmer gets in the way just a little bit.
Is Travis Farmer finished in the 10th position? Don't know why he's doing burnouts, but
He always does. That's a Farmer thing.
okay. Burning it all the way down. He's gonna blow the motor.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
This is impressive.
There isn't tire left. He isn't putting down tire tracks because there isn't any tire left.
Drifting it through the corner. Oh, save it. Did a full lap under burnout. That's something I haven't seen before. Is he gonna burn it down some more?
I don't think he has tires left to burn it down.
And he parks it. What a race. Let's run to the grid. Roska, take it away.
Ugh. Casey Widgeon wins. Aaron Stanton, Hayden Williams, Matt Morrison, Mike Hauser rounds out the top 5. Josh Henderson, Ty Mosley, Ben Knert, Justin Greenlee, Travis Farmer round out the top 10. Elijah Fisher, Joseph Maddox, Bobby Hadaway, Curtis Carnes, Evan Logue, Chris Lyota, Justin Schenk, Kurt Gibson, Rob Wilhoit, who we saw had that horrendous crash, finishes 19th, and Ryan Hinderleiter finishes 20th.
All right, let's bring in your top 3 interviews presented by M&S Welding. In the 3rd place is the 3 of Hayden Williams. Let's bring him in. Hayden Williams, it's Robert McKay and Christopher Roska in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you guys.
What a finish. Finishing in the 3rd position. How does it feel?
It'd been nicer to finish first, but I'll take third. That was a fun battle.
Yeah, seeing the 00 and the 27 battling ahead, were you waiting for them to wreck, or did you know that they were going to duke it out, but in the end, they weren't wrecking?
I was hoping they were gonna wreck. That's what I was waiting for. I was looking at the laps, and I was seeing how many laps to go and see if they'll pick up, see if they got more aggressive, but they never did, so never got the chance.
Yeah, and great finish either way. Had a ton of speed tonight. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, family members, sponsors, etc., floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys, family, Elijah, those two for getting my for getting a good last lap. Not last lap, a good late race battle. But yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week at the most dangerous track, Talladega. How you feeling?
Oh, I didn't know it was Talladega, but I'm ready, I guess.
I just looked at the schedule for it.
Yeah. I guess I'll go send it and see what happens.
All right, good luck. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Next up, finishing in the second position after that very intense battle is
Aaron Stanton. See if we can find him.
I think I got the right guy. Aaron Stanton, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
What's up, guys?
Finishing there in the second position. Must feel tough, though, losing to Pacey Widgeon, but excellent race. You are by far one of the fastest drivers, but it's got to suck being in second.
No, I just appreciate the clean fight that we had. I mean, I just feel, honestly, me and him were like so equal. It just came down to like, he was a little bit better in the 1 and 2 and I would feel like I was better than him in 3 and 4. And it just came to like, a weird battle where we just couldn't get around each other for like 30 laps. So I don't know. It was a fun fight.
Yeah, exactly. And by far my favorite battle for the lead so far in the series. You had a fast car tonight. And excellent job. Before we let you go, any family members you want to thank, drivers, sponsors, etc.? What was yours?
Just to thank you guys for broadcasting and thank Elijah and everybody for putting this all together. It's always fun. That's all I really got.
Exactly. Thank you. Dega next week, how you feeling?
Dega in the trucks, it's always a crapshoot. I don't it's plate racing. I don't know. I enjoy it, but
it's definitely run of the luck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Trucks.
Yeah, especially in the trucks. See you next week.
Yes. And
last, but certainly not least, getting his first Inspired Racing League win and his first Platinum Truck Series win is the 00 Pacey Widget. You're the man tonight. You got the win over Aaron Stanton. What a battle. How does it feel?
I mean, it feels like I just did 140 laps in Milwaukee. Kind of tired. It was a really fun battle. With Aaron there, I really didn't think 2 tires was gonna, be the last pit stop for the race for me. I was just trying to get track position back with it. So definitely glad I was able to hold him off there on just the 2 right sides.
Yeah, and I mean that burnout at the end, especially impressive. So as your entire race, started from pole, kind of got shuffled to the back there a little bit, made your way back up front. You said in the qualifying show that you think that you didn't send it as hard into turn 4. Do you think that's what got you the win tonight?
I just simply wasn't abusing the rear tires on exit like everybody else was. So I think I was pretty much just wearing my right sides out evenly, if that makes sense, because I was driving into the corner deeper just to get that right rear or the right front to wear, but I was also pushing hard off to get the right rear to wear. So It was more of just a balancing act with the tires, and then obviously trusting the guys you're racing around. So, not really sure that my driving style necessarily got me the win, but it was definitely a hard-fought one.
Yeah, but whatever you did, it worked. You got the win, your first truck win, your first inspired win, if I'm not mistaken.
I think this is my 4th one.
Oh, got a couple wins in the Cup and Cup or Thunder.
I've got 3, I think, in the Thunder Series, and then I've only got 1 career start in the Cup Series. So I was at Daytona, so that's a show in itself.
Yeah, but hey, you got the win. Now you can say you're a winner in all 3 series here in the Inspired Racing League. Before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank, drivers, family members, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I gotta thank my wife and kids for letting me do this. Aaron for racing me clean there. Yeah, 2 tires. My pit crew did it for me. Gotta thank you guys up here broadcasting, and shout out to the wife again.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you next week for the for Dega. How you feeling about that one?
I'm not even sure if I'll be there, but if I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. I'm not sure.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Rosca, close us out.
This has been the Green Flag Racing Network's production of the Inspire Racing League's Platinum Truck Series here at the Milwaukee Mile. What a race. Watch the 27 of the 00, Aaron Stanton, Pacey Widgeon battle the last 40, 50 some odd laps. Pacey Widgeon coming out on top with the win. What are your thoughts from this race, McKay?
It was a chaotic one. Definitely one of the best races we've seen so far in the series, and I'm hoping next week brings even more chaos because we're going to Talladega. We'll see you then. This has been the Green Flag Racing Network. Robert McKay, Chris Roscoe alongside me. We'll see you next week. Done.